sure. Get it in while you can. One of the few times that I'm actually late. And I'll take my lumps because y'all get it on a regular basis from me when y'all late. So it's alright. First time in 90 Earth years. Do your thing. Alright. Um, well, the briefing ran very, very long. I loved every minute of it, of course. But because I was in a different location this time and I had to get over here to see y'all, I wasn't able to get over here timely. I curtailed the Q&A of the briefing, which I do not like to do, but I had to get over here. And we had some very good questions today, and I'm sure if I had a few minutes more, we would have gotten through the rest of them. But nonetheless, we got to wrap this up. I can't be here very long. I got to deal with the Minister for the Interior. I got to deal with Customs Station 4. I got to deal with Treasury and Budget Inspector on a couple of issues. And I have to consult with the Grand Wazir and Deputy Grand Wazir as we get the legislative agenda together for the next series of Imperial Council meetings. So, the reason why we're here right now, I just want to give y'all a little bit of an update on where things are going and why they're going there. We were engaging with particular parties to establish particular things that we had negotiated particular things, but we did not actually engage. It's a mutual issue as to why we didn't engage, and so the location we were looking at to establish a produce operation, we are going to go with a different location. The location that we were looking at for three-phase power dispersal, there were easements and other issues along with that I wasn't satisfied with. So, although there was a preliminary sign-off on it, the more I looked into it, the more I didn't like it. So we're not going to go that particular route. But the Minister for the Interior has been given tasking orders, and he's effectively carrying those out. And he's working with the ambassadorship and the various city areas to look into particular locations for us to use for particular operations. Since we're going to be expanding the hydroponics into other city areas, as we are growing the food hydroponically in the other city areas and here in the capital city, it's appropriate for us to have a location on the ground where we actually trade our hydroponically grown food from. So there are parties who are doing particular things to do interjurisdictional matters in that regard. I'm fine with that. As long as they don't breach the Amexem-Moor-Empire Constitution, I have nothing to say about that. But that being said, it has provided us with some other possible options that we will go into later on. I'm going to be taking Q&A from everyone here after a while as to what they want me to address before the Imperial Council when we do convene, because we have some things that's coming up that I've gotten a few questions on that folks want to see where things are going and how they can participate. And a couple of folks whom we do know, not part of the venue, have also expressed an interest. So we want to see what folks have in mind. So we're basically putting our ear to the ground, and we're coming to all of you directly to ask you a series of questions to get an idea of what we think is the best possible approach based on what all of you share with us. So I know this is very vague. I do get all that, but there's a reason for the vagaries in certain things. Suffice to say this, at least here I can tell you more things directly than I could when we're on the briefing itself, because over an open line we don't cover particular things, and it's just better for us to do things in that particular manner. On another note though, we do have away teams deployed out into the Zagor-Moor and New Jerusalem area, and we have an away team not too far from Harrapa-Indus. Actually, that will be away team 7. They'll be down there for a few days, and when they return back to Saida, I look forward to hearing their exit report on what went on when they were down there. It's a particular conference, and it's tied back to their particular field of expertise. expertise, which is part of our system of learning. The special instruction manager is looking into a wide variety of things in a particular conference. And since offspring that have physical and mental challenges falls under the jurisdiction of the special instruction manager, it's wholly appropriate for the instruction manager to go on these particular conferences or go onto these particular conferences to see what's the state of the art of various learning techniques, so that we can provide our offspring that may have physical or mental challenges with appropriate means to help them to learn as best as they're able. So I'm very pleased about that, and I'm very, very pleased with the results that we're getting from our blog talk radio scenario. We've done 2 radio segments, and we're scheduling several others now, and we have a couple of surprises I'm going to hold, but the blog talk radio apparently is being warmly received. I'm most grateful for that, and I trust that that's only going to continue as parties get to check out the Amexem-Moor-Empire Imperial Government Watch. That's the name of that particular broadcast segment brought forth by the Imperial Broadcasting Agency. So I'm very happy about that. And parties, if they want to see it, just tell them to do a search, Yahoo, Google, whoever. Just do a search for Amexem-Moor-Empire and Blog Talk Radio, and they'll find us. And we're open to share with folks, and perhaps they may have an appreciation for what we present. And we look forward to continuing on that particular line. And we continue to expand and improve and be able to share, so that parties can get some food for thought and be able to take some things under consideration and contemplation, and do their own research and see what shakes out, see what they find. I think that's really, really good.